lot of effort in this time of day, just kind of a transition time for a lot of us. Different kind of energy in the evening than at lunchtime or at morning. It's always a good time for yoga though. So just a little bit of awareness so that your central axis, your spinal cord is able to lengthen and flow freely. Just let your body rest on the earth. The feet touch the earth. Where else do you touch? Just have a general sense of where you reach the earth with a physical body. Let the eyes rest, soft eye sockets. And then lightly seal your lips if possible and begin breathing through your nose. It's okay to do a combination, but nose breathing is actually a calming breath. Now, if you start breathing through your mouth, it might mean you're working really hard. So here we're not working hard. Let your arms and hands just express a softness, a release of their efforts. Whatever those hands held today, a mouse, a pen, a plant, a turkey, whatever, lots of sponges. Let the hands release all of that. Notice how they come into a soft, open position when you let go. Take about 5 more deep breaths, eyes soft, breath steady. Just relax and settle. Three, twice more. Stretch the breath while you rest here. Find space. Release deeply. One more time. Exhale. At the end of that exhale, squeeze your low belly in towards your spine. Maybe toting the pelvic floor a bit too with your awareness. And then relax. Bring your arms up overhead. Just a nice easy reach, palms up. And press into your feet and come into, not your biggest bridge, but just press up into a bridge that feels just kind of relaxed. Let the structure of the body, the feet press. The pelvis presses forward. Continue this steadiness with the breathing. Keep a nice openness in your feet and lift your hips a little higher, or just have that intention. Just really find your range of motion, but in a really relaxed kind of way. Just one more breath to squeeze the glutes a little bit, lift up, and then release your spine down, release your arms down. And stretch out your legs one at a time. Come to a banana pose with side bend. Take your both feet over towards the right side of your mat, and then you can cross your left ankle over your right. You're going to take the arms up and go over to that same side. And just let the arms come together in a nice gentle way. The hands can just relax overhead, or you can interlace, elbows straight or bent. Find the breath, and then just give the yin style of this pose is just to rest in the shape. And your side body is an important part of our breathing space, so just letting that gently open and release. Let your eyes soften. And just one more time, move the breath slowly and deeply in. And slowly and deeply out. And torso and head to center, arms down, release your legs and draw them in towards your chest. Bend your knees, hug them in. Spread the low back. One more breath is 5. Excuse me, banana pose, second side, both legs straight and over to the left side of your mat. Cross your right ankle over if that feels all right. Bring your torso around towards the left as well, arms up in some way that feels positive for you right now. Letting outside of the body find some space. Feel the breath in the ribs, the lungs. There's an opening across the heart. Side heart. Just a few more breaths. Relax as much as you can. Feel your body on the earth. Breathe deeply. Find that pattern of breath, victorious breath. Stretching it through you one more time. Head and torso, arms release and legs. And draw in your knees. Coming up to seated, you can roll to one side or rock up to seated. So if you draw your knees in towards you and then hold on, push your feet away, rock on up to seated. And let's take both legs over towards the right side of the mat. So just an easy stack of the legs. It doesn't have to be any specific way. And this gives us a nice open belly position to twist. So let's just take a little time. We want to start low in the body with your awareness. So bring your navel around, your lower ribs, your heart, and your gaze. And just use the hands for support. Look back. One more time, breathe deeply. Exhale and then release to center. Let's do the mermaid pose or mer person. So we want to separate the knees a bit. So we have the inside of the right foot and the outside of the left leg on the ground. And spin your hand out behind you of your left hand. Press into that hand and lift up your hips or just lift your heart. Really using the heel of your hand. You might even lift up your fingers just to feel that the bones come right into the heel of the hand. One more time, reach up and back, open, and come down slowly. Release, change sides with your legs. So take a moment for that. It is fine to have a support underneath if you need it. Just find an easy stack of the legs. Maybe your top ankle intersects your bottom foot. Lengthen your spine and then come around in this curious way. Belly, heart, face, to your own degree. Let the hands support wherever they feel nice. Look back. Steady breathing. So we follow the tip of the nose with the mind. Gazing behind with an openness and steadiness. Really move the breath deeply through you one more time. Exhale and release. Separate your legs a little bit, so unstack them. Bring your left leg down to the floor and a nice open shoulder here. So spin your hand back and you can just lift up your heart, leave your hips down or press into your legs and your hand and lift up. Feel the heart spread. So strongly grounded. One more time, breathe in, open, and release carefully down. And just come to easy seat for a moment for our official beginning after our preparations. Feel the energy of the practice so far. The even pattern of breathing firmly established. Just gently remind yourself if you wander away from that. Breathe in deeply. Feel the hands rest together. Exhale, release your eyes open. Pick up your elbows. Keep your hands together. Bring your hands down low until you feel a stretch in your wrists, wherever that is for you. So each pose, wherever it works for you. And let's ask the low belly to tone towards the spine to support your back here. And then release to your Pranayama, heart center. And now take the backs of the hands together, elbows at shoulder level-ish. And we're going to lift up the hands to stretch the back of the hands and wrists. So to any degree, lift your hands. Try to find that place where you get some positive light sensation. Breathe deeply one more time. Just explore that idea. Elbows and hands down and come together and just feel open for a moment. Let the energy flow. And then release your feet together and your knees apart from Malasana pose, the garland pose. Begin by holding under your knees, bring your heart forward. Notice where you feel each shape in your body. And stay holding the knees if you like, or bring your arms forward as well. So grounding your feet, reaching through. Deep breathing. Just let the hands relax open. And last variation, tops of the hands down, just try to slide your arms back behind you on either side. So there's this sense of coming forward between the legs. Three, counting to 5. Enjoy one more breath here. Exhale. Release your arms from behind you and come on up to standing. You can notice how you do it or just come to your feet, whatever way, but mindfulness is part of this practice. So just try to notice as you rise up to standing in mountain pose, feet together or hip distance. Draw your arms in along the sides of the body gently. Gather yourself towards the center. Let the weight spread into the feet. Try to find stillness. So you're intentional but relaxed. Good. Inhale, turn your palms out to the sides and reach them up towards the sky, gazing up. When you're ready to exhale, release your arms down and fold forward. To any degree, and just release towards your legs. Halfway lift, third position. Not too much here. It's another heart pose. And then spread your hands and take your legs back. Stay plank pose for 5 breaths. Knees can be down. Whole body strong. And just one more breath. Bring your knees down one at a time. And bring your heart forward into cow spine. Tone in the low belly, gaze to the nose. One more time, bring as much ease and softness into the shape as you can. And then exhale, go back quarter dog pose. So your hands might go away from you a bit to get a nice long arm, head down. Breathe into that upper back. Let your hands spread and release open. Feel your wings as you breathe. One more time, deep breath. Exhale, bring your elbows down and walk back your legs and release out to your belly. Take your arms overhead, a little bit wider than your shoulders. Reach through your toes, activate your legs a bit. Head centered. Deep breath. Inhale, draw your hands towards you a bit just to lift up your chest. You've got support through the arms and hands. Do this to any degree. Where does it feel nice for you? Deeply breathe once more. And slide those hands away, come down. And let's come over to the side of your body on your right. So bring your arm down so you get your shoulder comfortable and cross your hands in front of your chest. Lift up your head and shoulders and maybe lift your feet as well. Just try to find balance on your side body. Just a little lift is fine. Bring a little light smile to your face and give it one more breath effort. And then release it down. Get your arm back under your head for support and release to your side. Bend your top knee. Reach for your foot behind so you can have an overhand or underhand grip. And just gently let the front body open. Front of shoulder, front of thigh. One more time, move your breath. And exhale, finishes, release your foot and come back to your belly. Hands by your chest, cobra pose. Whole body is active here. The legs really drive this pose. So just energize your legs, reach your toes, lift up gently, nose gaze. Draw the shoulder blades together. One more time, give it energy, find your shape, and let everything soften as you release. So first one, smile on the side. So get your shoulder down so you can cross your arms at your chest. Lift your feet, lift your head. Using whatever's touching the earth to ground and balance. And again, lengthen, lift. Exhale, release. And you can use your right hand to help bring your left arm under your head for support. So just get that head comfortably supported. Bend your top knee when you're ready. Overhand or underhand hold of your foot. Just feel the front of the body release. Let go of effort. So just connecting the foot and the hand creates an opening. Let your breath stretch as you relax here. You get used to the shape, so your breath really deepens. And again. And notice when you breathe out and release these actions and back to your belly. Let's do super people. Hands squeeze together gently. They don't have to squeeze hard. So arms up, inhale. Exhale, pull your hands to your shoulders. Inhale, release, soften, release your hands. Exhale, squeeze hands and pull, lift your chest. Twice more, release, engage, release, and engage. Place your hands by your chest, press forward and down, come to your knees, and come to downward facing dog, or the quarter dog if you prefer. So you spiral out those hands a bit, making our way to this pose. The hips falling upward, legs pressing back, heart releasing down. Connect the mind with the breath. Feel your body, be mindful. One more time. Exhale, release weight back towards your legs. Shift into your hands and then step your feet to your hands or ish. Half lift, breathing in. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, standing up. Release your arms up. And release them back to your heart center. Let your feet spread. Just take a moment, feel the practice. And weave your fingers together. Inhale, press forward and up. Exhale, release your arms down. Come together with the other weave of your fingers. Inhale, up, movement and breath. Exhale, release your arms and fold forward. So the hands come to the shins, feet, or floor, wherever that is. Head down. Half lift, heart forward. Exhale, legs back. Let's do a flex spine, so cat spine. Round your upper back. Use different muscles for this version. Also fine if knees are down. One more time, deep breath. Knees down carefully, one at a time, and then come into that round spine with your knees down. Enjoy your cat spine. It's fine to take hands to fists with the thumbs on the outside, lightly with the thumbs. And release your spine to neutral. Let's go right side short. So bring the right shoulder and hip towards each other. Feel that left side of the body lengthen out. Hold steady. Find that sweet place for your body. Is there a little bit more space that you can find? Gently explore. Breathe one more time. Release it rather slowly, and then come to the other side. Shorten the left side, the left shoulder and hip move towards each other. The right side of the waist lengthens. So you create the right amount of sensation in your body. So the opening in your low back. And let's take one more time to breathe deeply into that shape. And to exhale, slowly release it. Open up your hands again if you change that. Inhale, nose gaze. Downward dog, exhale, 5 breaths. Listen for your breathing. One more time, exhale with a long spine. Shift forward towards your hands, step forward, maybe the other foot first, and come to halfway lift. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, stand up, reach up, raise. And arms out to the sides as you release your breath. Feel standing slightly taller. Separate your feet hip distance if they're not already. And just take your fingers to your front pelvis to draw in your belly as you fold forward. The knees bend as needed. And just come to Uttanasana. Hold your elbows, let your head hang down. Lengthen your spine. Nice flying upward energy in the low belly. Exhale again. And switch the hold of your elbows so you get that little difference in the side body, releasing the feet. Feet are spread and open. Energy flows through the backs of the knees. Letting the spine hang long. Breathe out one more time. Release your hands back to the front points of your pelvis. Bend your knees a little bit, press your feet, and stand up. Bring your elbows and hands together. Elephant pose, sink your hips down. The thumbs can just radiate near your third eye center or rest there. Gently rest the arms into each other. Find a meditative quality. Breathe one more time. Press your feet, release your hands. Deep breath. Bend your knees and step sideways on your mat. And let's do a little side to side flow with the lunging. So just a comfortable angled out side lunge, one side and the other. And just find your own rhythm. Come all the way in, press, and then come all the way into the other side. Next time you come to that beginning side, maybe the right, just give yourself a little time to stay for a hold. Resting on the leg or coming down to the floor if that feels nice. And you may lift up your back toes for a flourish if you want. If it feels good. One more time, move your breath. Really press into that right foot to straighten your leg. Come on up. And come for that 5 breath hold, second side. Rest your arms, bring them down. Lift your toes, optional. Nice flying upward in the low belly here. Supports the pose. One more time, deeply breathe. Press your foot, straighten your legs, and come to center with your hands. Turn your feet to wide parallel feet. Have a halfway lift position, breathing in. Breathe out, bend your elbows, release your head down. Fly upward in the low belly. Maybe see if your feet can go a little bit wider so the top of your head reaches a little closer to the floor. Knees bent is fine. One more time, breathe deeply in and deeply out. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale. Inhale again, coming up to standing. Still breathing in, still lengthening. Exhale, relax. And turn your toes outward and come down the center. And your goddess, it's really symmetrical. Just feel that symmetry. And then taking your right elbow under your left and bring your hands together in eagle pose. Lift your elbows slightly, lower your hips. Open feet, let the energy flow.
Grace, who's home?
One more time.
It's not
Exhale, release your arms and legs out to star pose, just a gentle
I would
reach.
rather give it to you.
Feel how the weight flows through the legs down to the feet. The energy in the fingertips as you lift your arms, the shoulders down. Next time you breathe out, release. Drop back down the center. Take your left elbow underneath this time. Hips low, lift the elbows gently. Meditative. Steady eyes and breath. 4, one more time. Exhale, feel complete. Inhale, release. Just one breath up and out. Turn your feet both over to the right side and let's come over to triangle pose. Old friend, long spine, reach your arms.
Oh, because she doesn't know.
One more time, deeply breathe. Use your next inhale. So finish that exhale and use the inhale to come up and change sides. 90 degrees out, back foot angling, and then come on down. Rest your hand on your shin or foot and open towards the sky. Working from your center. One more time. Inhale energy, come on up. Release your arms and step back to the front of your mat. Enjoy that breath in between. Parsabottanasana, intense side stretch. Take your right leg back, keep the legs straight, the hips forward. And for the arms, we're going to bring them to the sides, thumbs dive back. So we internally rotate the shoulders. Bring your hands together, press your knuckles. You could also hold on or work your palms or fingertips together and come up your back to some degree. So you have a nice lifted heart. Breathe in. Exhale, slowly come forward. Stopping halfway down, gaze to your big toe. If it feels good to go further down, you may. Really listen to your shoulders, your elbows, your arms. Honor what your body says. Where is this okay? One more time, let the breath flow. Just inhale to come up and back bend gently over the hands. Slide them down and release them away and step out. Second side, Parsabottanasana. Pelvis forward, find that foundation. Inhale, thumbs dive back, arms back. Exhale, come together, knuckles, hands, or hold. Breathe in, lift your heart. Breathe out, forward fold. Check in at the halfway, big toe gaze, or fold more towards your leg if that feels appropriate. Notice how you need to concentrate to balance here and let that concentration be welcome. It leads us to a meditation. Don't grip your feet, spread them. One more time. A little more space possibly. And then the breath of energy, come on up. Slide your hands down and release your arms, release your legs. Perhaps touching a wall for a tree pose. Just have a nice lighthearted attitude. Shift your weight into your right leg and open your left from your hip. So just bring your legs together wherever it feels nice today. A sense of lifting out of your standing leg hip, holding your center. Decide where you'd like your branch to be, and then centering hands and gaze. Steady point for the eyes, really important here. Arms up if you like. Try again if you come down, so that helps teach your body. Let yourself relax into the concentration, glimpses of stillness. And let's let this side release. Just let it be. Shift to the other side, that idea of lifting onto the standing leg hip. And bring your legs together. Other side, where does it feel good today? Nice collaboration in the low body here. The legs work into each other. Center line awareness, pelvic floor, navel, heart. Third eye. A centered gaze. Express your arms if you like. See if you can relax into the shape, using a softness and concentrating. A little bit longer. Breathe in deeply. And release, release. Stepping back to the top of your mat. Keep your pelvis forward. Take warrior A, big step back, right leg. Front knee bends over ankle. And today, shoulders down. Take up your right arm and bend your elbows, trying to come behind your head. And then let's assist with the other hand towards the middle. So in Parsvottanasana, we worked the bottom half of this pose, and I'm working that top half of cow face pose. Lift your whole rib cage, not just the front. Breathe deeply once more. And open out to the side, release your arms, warrior B. Little adjustment in the legs, but keep your front knee centered. Let the arms float. Turn your palms towards the sky. One more time. Breathe deeply.
Right outside, okay?
Exhale, relax, and just make your way to the front to change sides. Finding that moment of stillness, arrive. Second side, warrior A and then B. So find that step back, hips forward, knee bending. Think shoulders down as you bend your left elbow. Try to come back in space, so try to come behind your head, or touching your head is also a really good place to work here. And if possible, take that elbow with your opposite hand and try to draw your hand right down your spine. Try not to forget to lift the back of the rib cage and the sides. Can you soften? Just last breath. Release your arms, turn to the side, warrior B. So what happens here is the back toes and hips go to the side. The arms reach front and back, shoulders down. And let's float those palms up again on this side. Deeply breathe one more time. And release top of your mat. Last time, inhale, arms up, long spine. Forward fold, breathe out. Gently check in with your range of motion, release. Half lift, breathe in. Bend your knees, take your legs back. Upward facing dog. If you want to bend your elbows and hug them in and then straighten, or just ease your belly forward, roll your shoulders back. Knees on the floor. Gaze down towards your nose. Roll inner thighs upward. Also maybe pop up under the tops of your feet if you like. Feel the legs energize this pose. One more breath. And the knees down and pull back, Balasana. Drape your arms, knees closer wide, child's pose. Two more times, breathe. One more time. Exhale. Inhale, rise up and bring your legs forward. You cross your ankles and sit down. Send your legs out in front. And draw back your toes. Reach up your arms, breathe in. It's okay if your knees are bent. Exhale, Paschimottanasana. So take your legs or feet or the floor and draw yourself forward as you draw your toes back, belly back. Just taking the fingertips further away if you have your hands on the floor. The shoulders actually draw back as well. So you have this interesting union of energies. Let yourself be calmed. Stretch the breath deeply into the body. Just one more time. Exhale. Inhale, slide your hands back and come up. Lift your right knee, sitting tall, just hugging that knee. Keep the other leg a bit active. Vrichyasana C. Tall spine, breathe in. Breathe out, twisting towards your bent knee. So take your hand behind you, bent knee twist. Try not to collapse into that shoulder, but just let the hands spread, the arms straight. Breathe one more time. Exhale, twist a little more if you can. Inhale, center, and release your leg over to the floor. Spread your legs away from each other a little bit for Revolve Janushirasana. Left hand to the center of the floor and right arm up and over, side bending. Reaching out for that foot. If you want to take both hands towards the foot, then turn your heart towards the sky. That is one way of working here. Just keep it positive. Deeply breathe. One more time. Exhale. Side bends coming out slowly and carefully, just really mindful of the low back. And changing sides for those who Vrichyasana C, the sage Marichi. Activate your extended legs, sit tall, hold your knee. And use that tall spine, come around to easy twist. Hand behind for support, that straight arm, looking back. And just one more breath, give it some energy and lift as you breathe in. And relax and release as you breathe out. Just bring the outside of that leg and foot to the floor. Widen your feet from each other a bit. Right hand to the earth, left arm up and over, side bending, revolving. And be where you are with this playful attitude. Work with your body. One more time. Deep breath in. And nice, mindful, and slow letting go. And bring your feet together and the knees apart. Bring yourself in nice and close to your heels. Encircle your feet or ankles with your hands. And sit tall. Draw your chin downward. Releasing your upper back and your neck. One more time. Deep breath. And coming to your back, if you would like to flow through one more vinyasa before we come to our finishing poses, you may do so. So coming to that up dog, down dog, if it feels good, or just come to your back. We didn't do a lot of downward dog today, so just have a little more time there. Feel the heart open, the hands open. Exhale, long spine. Keep your hips high, arms straight, cross your ankles, and come through and lie down. And let's take on Supta Baddha. Take your body on the ground, reach your right leg up into the air, reach for it with your hands, or take your big toe and then reach the other leg away. The legs reach away from each other. Let the energy begin to settle, returning to our earth position. 2 more times, breathe deeply. Last one. Out to the sides, you can just use a nice open hand to support the leg as it comes down. Just bend your elbow. You can let your leg rest into your hand. Turn your head the other way. Or bring it to the floor. You can hold your toe. This leg stays active. And just one more breath. Exhale, open. Inhale, energy. Back to center and release. Energize and reach through that right leg now as you lift up the left one. And use your hands, connect somewhere, draw in. So all the way through the toes, feel the legs reaching away from each other. Make sure that your neck is lengthened, feeling that your forehead is slightly higher than your chin. Find a little more space if you can. And give it one more breath. Exhale. Release it away from you a bit and then out to the side. So got an open hand, bring the elbow down to the floor. Let the leg just rest open. Use your other hand on your hip to help ground and keep that extended leg active. Turn your head the other way. Just one more breath. Inhale deeply. Exhale, let that leg release, open. And then inhale back to center and down. Slide your heels towards you and take both legs over to the right side. And you can make your twist your own happy twist for the moment. It can be one knee across or both. Easy go in, cat stretch, or more structured 2 knees stack. Just turn your head in the opposite way. Just try to let your body release deeply. New perspective. A little gentle energy going into making the shape the right depth for your body right now, but then everything else is softened. Exhale again. Release with mindfulness. Come to the other side with the knees structured or not, looking the other way. Let this feel nice and sweet for your body. Deep breathing. Breathe out one more time. Soft. And coming back to center. Feeling free to cushion under your head for any of these now. Figure 4 stretch. Taking your left leg up and bend your knee, flex your foot, come to rest upon your other leg. So you can go further away or further in, depending on what your body feels good with. So we're going to increase your release of the outer hip muscles here. So listen to this side of your body. Nice lengthen your neck, close your eyes, breathe steadily. I'm just trying to let tensions of the day start to release into the evening. About 3 more deep breaths. Just make sure you're working in a sweet spot for your body. Nice flow of energy, flow of breath. Exhale, feel complete. And then release your legs down, changing sides. Pick up your right foot, flex, bend, come across, rest into your other leg. So on this side, I'm just going to let my legs rest on the floor, and that is enough for my hip on that side. So listen to your hips. You really want to positive, work with centered head to centered spine. Arms and hands supportive wherever they need to be. Let a lot of softness come in. Letting the breaths be nice and stretched out. And one more time, deep breath, enjoy. Exhale, and then begin that releasing process. Turn out your toes and go from side to side with your knees a few times, just like windshield wipers, just to release that work in the hips. In center, a little something upside down. So come to your wall if you like, or a chair, put up your legs, rest your legs. Legs in the air. I'm going to do a plow pose today. That sounds really nice. So only if it feels good to you to lift your hips up. What we want to start with is a nice centered back of the skull, long neck. And lifting up your hips, use your arms by your sides. Reach your feet towards the sky and overhead to any degree. Maybe your feet come to the floor, and then weaving your fingers together. Just bringing the shoulders a little bit more under the body. Just one choice. Nothing under the head in this pose. Feel the breath slowly. 3 more times. Last breath. Arms release. Spine comes down. Release your knees into your chest. And then let your legs stretch out for rest, adding anything if you need it. As far as covering or support underneath. Just a little bit of time to make adjustments so the body can just release, let the energy flow. Let go of all efforts. That central line of the body still being shined with your awareness and your breathing. Let the breath become natural. You might notice that you begin to pause between your breaths. Just softly resting into those spaces. They're part of our breathing. Try to release as completely as you can. This process of softening, letting go. About 3 more times, letting the breath really express itself. Just follow it where it wants to go. Energize the next inhalation that comes. And with that energy, reach up your arms, reach down through your legs. Gently arch your spine, still breathing in. Breathe out, relax your limbs once again. Bend your knees, turn to the right side of your body or the left, whichever's most comfortable. The right side of the body rests the heart, the left side rests the stomach. So after eating, left side relaxing. Press your top hand to the earth and sitting up. Come to an easy seat of your choice. Just over with experience, just folding into this shape, coming into this space in the mind, in the heart, in the body. Where do your hands want to be right now? And just feel the meditative quality of the practice, how we've really connected our minds to our breathing. Let awareness travel throughout. Feel where the energy is strong, where it's quiet. And then gather your hands to your heart. If you're not there already, bow your forehead towards your fingertips. Dropping the energy of the mind down into the heart. Inhale, lift your head. Namaste. Thank you.